Tales of Myth and Mayhem tell stories for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Please look after yourself. You're hot and I'm hot and...
Well, that's true, but there are a lot of folks here that are hot. Hey, Annabelle! Hey, yoo-hoo! Where you at? And he's just, again, it's just...
Annabelle, there's a guy talking to you, an American guy. He's wearing a kind of white suit that looks well-to-do. He's off his head on coke. So you're a student, are you?
Yes, I am. You?
Yeah, I'm no. I studied years ago. Got my own business now. I'm in real estate.
Oh.
Down here, making a few deals, enjoying a party.
Oh, that's so...
So, how old are you?
Great. Well, I don't even think that's any of your business. And she...
No, not any of my business. Like, come on, let me get you a drink. It'll be really... Come on, tell me about college. Tell me about it. I'm sure it's great.
It's absolutely fantastic, and she's sort of like looking over in the direction where Buck is, and there's this kind of woman there. I don't think I'm your type, but I think I found someone who is exactly your type, and I think I am going to do you a favor, and I am going to introduce you to her. And so she's going to kind of take him by the arm, spin him around, and just shove him
your hand as you do that. Listen, bitch, I don't need to go for any of these, and says a very horrible slur about Latino people. I didn't come here for that junk.
Does Buck? Is Buck close enough to hear that?
No, Buck's about too far away.
Okay. I was about to throw the woman as like a mortar onto the guy. But that's fine. If I can't hear it, never mind.
But someone else hears it.
Does Rosa hear it?
No, another big guy. He's wearing like just a Nirvana t-shirt. Very big, obviously Latino as well. And he says something in Spanish to the guy, and then says, "No, friend. No. That is not how we do things in Ciudad Juarez. So fuck off." And he kicks him in the arse, and he falls down towards where Buck and the women are. I'm very sorry about this. This man should not be here. This is not okay. I'm sorry. And he turns to walk away from you.
Oh no, thank you very much. I could have kicked him in the ass myself, I could have handled it.
Oh, I have no doubt, señorita. No doubt. It's just I do not like men like that. These parties, they think they own the place.
Well, when you lay out a free table, I'm not sure what else you can expect from the behavior of everyone here, but again, I could have handled myself, but thank you.
See, he puts his hands up in supplication.
Enjoy the party.
And turns back to the bar. Daisy, you guys still talking to you, maybe talking at you. What are you doing?
I'm kind of listening, but kind of also just looking around the room. I'm not really here for a guy like this, but the drinks are nice, and I guess I came here to enjoy the party as well, so I might as well go and talk to people, and there's a long time, so I can always move along if this guy gets boring.
You notice a girl often in one corner, just sitting there, head down. She doesn't look like she's having a great time.
I might try and, draw the conversation to a close and go and see if she's alright.
He handles it with a bit more aplomb than the American guy, and just turns back to the bar and goes looking for the next woman he can try and chat up.
Classy.
The music's getting louder, it's getting faster. The girl looks up as you come over. He says, "Oh, you're not Teresa."
You okay, hon?
Looks down. Doesn't say anything. I just want to go home. I've got a bad feeling about this place.
I kind of sit down by her, if there's a space. What makes you think there's something wrong?
She looks at you, just saying, "Did you hear anything? Did you hear any voices? Did anything say anything to you outside?"
Outside here? No, but I think it happened to someone else I was with. They suddenly thought we'd said something when we hadn't.
Yeah, I don't like this. This is... I really want to go home. I think everyone should go home.
Did you take something?
No. Didn't take it again.
Oh.
Alicia! And a woman comes up, dressed very short, skirt short, t-shirt, so a tube top? No, what's it called?
Crop top?
No, yeah, crop top, yeah. Alicia, who's your friend? And you see this woman eyeing you up, Daisy. Definitely kind of leering at you. I'm Teresa. Nice to meet you. You want to go for a dance?
I'm just checking up on your friend here. She said she's not having a great time. I think she wants to go.
Alicia, we'll go. I just want a couple more dances, please. You can tell that Teresa is on something. Their eyes, their pupils are massive. Come, what's your name?
I'm guessing she's asking me.
Yes.
Yeah. Daisy, but I'm just going to stay with your friend if that's all right.
Daisy, come, please. One dance and we'll come back to her. Please, come on.
I don't want to do this. I don't trust this person at all. And one of the things Daisy's looking for is people acting suspiciously, and this is suspicious as fuck. No, I'm just going to keep an eye on your friend, and we can dance later, promise. But, I just want to make sure your friend's okay.
Fine. Be a prude. That guy with the nipples. And she starts dancing off towards where Buck is.
And turning back to the friend, I'm like, yeah, as opposed to all those guys without nipples.
She smiles a little bit. My name's Alicia.
Alicia, good to meet you. I'm Daisy. I'm not gonna hurt you or anything. I just want to make sure you're alright.
Yeah, it'll be okay. Yes.
What gave you this vibe then, if you've not had anything? And why are you feeling so at risk?
You think I'm crazy or stupid or something. I had a voice that sounded like my grandmother and tell me I'm useless. It just put me off on the wrong foot, and then drugs are it doesn't seem right. I just want to get back, but there's no one to give me a lift back now, and I'm stuck here till morning, and I just can't enjoy myself. You should go and enjoy yourself. Don't let me be a downer.
Okay, but if you see me around, we can talk again, I promise. If you've got anything that is happening, making you feel actually worried, please talk to me.
No, go have fun.
And I'll take my drink that I've still got and wander off again, but I'm going to keep an eye on her every so often, just see where she is, if she's still around.
Rosa, the woman in green, whose name you didn't catch, her hands are fondling at you, going up and down your back very inexpertly, absolutely nothing erotic about it. At one point, one of her boobs pops out, and she goes, silly me, and puts it back in, zips it up a little bit just for the zip to go back down. Do you want to go off somewhere?
Yeah, she keeps looking over at Petra and then kind of just very pissed off that Petra is here, and also this is really messing with her high. Really pissed off for those two reasons. She kind of lurches towards she's looking for either Daisy or Annabelle. So let me know who I find.
You see both. You see Buck struggling away from some women. You see Annabelle heading towards her. Daisy's just starting to come to the dance floor.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over to Annabelle, and she kind of slurs, she's obviously pretty fucked up. It's that fucking bitch Petra's here.
Here?
Yeah, why the fuck is she here? You know what? I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care that she's here.
No, we're here to have fun. There's so many people here.
No, fuck her. Fuck
There's
her. Why?
Well, right, but why are you...
Well, you see Rosa cock-blocking you and someone pukes on your shoe.
You know what? Fuck her.
Oh, go. Listen.
Buck, and you can see a very irate and expressive Rosa talking to Annabelle.
Buck, have you taken anything yet, or did you just take the bag?
He would have, in the process of moving over, he would have, of course,
got his pipe out and...
Yeah, so I think he's definitely doing that. And then if he's still got the hanger on, he really doesn't have any interest in her,
No, you've managed to push her off.
Yeah.
She's moved on to some other guy who stumbled onto the dance floor after being kicked in the arse, and they're now making out in an extremely horrible fashion.
Yeah. I imagine he walks by hey cowboy, take this, and just kind of hands her off so that he can kind of continue over. And he'll sidle up next to where Annabelle and Rosa are at the bar.
And you catch the tail end of her, like, calling Petra more or less every day in the book.
Petra. Who's Petra?
Oh, it's her ex. It's her ex. But there's Rosa.
She's just some girl. Just some...
Okay.
You know what? Fucking Annabelle.
Right, exactly. There's so many people here. Ignore her. Just ignore her.
I had one, like, clinging to me. You want me to go get you one?
No. I don't even... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let her just have fun. I don't care that she's here. I don't care that she's here.
All right, well, quit whining about it, and then, like, maybe we'll believe you and go find yourself something else to take your mind off it.
You know what, Annabelle? Remember what I said before?
Uh-huh. I sure do. Annabelle doesn't look like she remembers what you said earlier.
Well,
you said you were going to have a good time here, right? That's what you said? You're going to have a good time?
I want to party, and I want to...
Here.
Sounds like you want to whine and you confusing this place with some kind of psychiatrist's office.
You know what? Shut the fuck up, Buck. No one's asking you fucking
Yeah,
anything.
Here.
Well, this is what you're doing. You're like, feelings, and then there's like all this tail out there, but you are like, feelings, and you're like, but I don't feel the feel. Well, why don't you just quit the feelings and frolic on off there?
I'm so sorry. I should obviously look for men like you instead. Like, that's what I should be spending my time doing.
You can look for wherever the hell you want, but maybe just take your feelings, turn it down to 2, quit your whining and ruin everyone else's high, and go do something else.
People are starting to stare at you all.
Rosa,
I'm done. I'm done with this.
I think what he means to say is what I was saying is just have a good time. And she shoves a drink in your face.
Yeah.
Just have a good time.
I'm gonna take the drink, and look over at Buck and look back at you, Emma. Do you want me to stay?
I want you to have fun. I want you to have a good time.
I'm gonna have fun, but would you like me to stay? Because Buck seems like the kind of person that you shouldn't be left alone with.
Do you not remember the conversation that we had earlier and why I'm here? Have fun.
And she's starting kind of high and does not remember that. No.
But we're going to fast forward time a little bit now, as you all are starting to enjoy the party. I want you all to tell me, after this part's been sorted, what is it you go on and do? How are you enjoying yourselves? Do you talk to people? Do you dance? Do you try and get in each other's pants? Try and get in someone else's pants? Is it more drugs? Is it trying to scale the walls? Trying to listen in the conversations? What do you do?
I think Rosa's taking, like drinking and taking... Like, she really just said that to piss Buck off. Like, she doesn't actually think Buck's a real... something that Annabelle needs to worry about. She really just said that to needle him.
Yes.
And, so she's gonna just drink and take drugs and just kind of glower at Petra from a corner.
You don't see Petra anymore.
Okay.
She's off somewhere. You're dancing, singing along with the music with a group of strangers at one point. Everyone's having fun. You're like, Petra? Who the fuck is Petra? And as soon as you think that, you come down a little bit and you're like, Petra. You catch a glimpse of her somewhere and you think she's going off with someone else. Annabelle, what about you? How's the party night going for you?
I would say that Annabelle had gotten herself a drink, and that she's kind of offered to Buck. So I would say that she's kind of spending time with him. Like what she was alluding to in the conversation with Rosa was that she was here to party and hook up with Buck. So that was the message that she was sending, is like, this is why I'm here. Go away and have fun. So she is definitely...
Which he did.
So she's definitely flirting with Buck, and dancing and all of those such things.
Buck, while you're dancing, got a head down, doing the white dude dance. You notice that the floors are stained. You're not sure, but it looks like blood stains. It's a factory though, things like that. Maybe it was some accident or something way back when. What sort of music do you force the DJ to put on while the guy in acid tries to explain to you about how the grass was talking to him earlier?
So, yeah, he's looking for, like, any kind of outlaw country. He's just like, come on now, what are we doing with this? Like, this, whatever that is. We don't need none of that. We just gotta get some down-home stuff in here. Come on, what we doing?
You get some on, and the first few bars are completely normal, and then it cuts into a techno remix of it. You hear people scream, throw their hands up. There's
No.
You're showered with alcohol as people's drinks go in the air.
No, this ain't it. Oh, come on, man. What is this? This ain't right. This ain't traditional. What are we doing here? Come on, man. So he's it started great. He had his hat off. He was like, howling up again, and then the drop hits, and he's like, oh, come on now. And then if he sees Annabelle dancing, he will like, fine, and then he'll like suppress it, and he'll be like, yeah, okay, yeah, all right, this is yeehaw, okay. Well, folks don't know country.
You're absolutely right. They don't. Do you want to? And she'll, if there might be like an upstairs or somewhere that they can kind of get away from kind of the dance floor.
You can definitely get away from the dance floor. The only place to go upstairs would be where the office is. So the office here, the stairs are there. Back then, towards the back, there's barriers. They're not exactly ad hoc barriers, so bits of wood, bits of metal that have all been thrown together. If you're wanting somewhere private, you might be able to sneak off there. The bathrooms are just a curtain around some foul-smelling, what looks like sewer grates. Smell of shit and piss. No one gets too close to them. Every so often you'll see someone coming out, wiping their hands in their jeans or in someone else's jeans, or there's lots of small pockets. So all over where it says entrance and dance floor, there's couches and beanbags. There's plenty of places where people are making out or getting together, either in pairs or in groups. The dancing is insane. There's one guy really muscly and hasn't stopped dancing since you got in. Every so often someone gets a glow stick into his hands and he goes nuts with it for a few moments before it flies out of there.
So I would say Annabelle would take Buck by the hand and see if like we can try to go past some of those makeshift barriers that are there kind of toward the back of the area. She sort of leans him by the hand, but then if it looks like there's any heavy lifting that's required to get through any of those barriers, she kind of was like waiting for him to do the work.
He'll let himself be led.
Of course.
Yeah, he'll let himself be led. Of course, yeah.
I mean, you're leading, she's just going first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. The woman doesn't lead. You're just letting her go somewhere.
Yeah.
Daisy, what about you? What are you doing? Do you take some drugs at some point? Do you just study people? Do you start talking to some people?
Yeah, after a couple of drinks, she goes back to the drugs table looking for mushrooms.
You get mushrooms. Absolutely no problem.
Never had drugs before. Obviously, the place to start is mushrooms.
Definitely. Always the best place. Best place to finish as well. For you, the night, for a while it's like you think that nothing's coming in, and then suddenly the people on the dance floor are giant balloons. The talkings and squeaky voices, the music is extremely slow. Everything has kind of warped a little bit. You move around, you talk with people. Everyone looks like they're having a great time. People come to try and chat you up and talk to you. Sometimes you understand what they're saying, sometimes you don't. I don't know if you're amenable to any of them. The friend of the girl that was sitting in the corner comes up to you quite often. She seems interested in you. Although at the moment her head looks like a duck, so you're not too sure. As you're walking about, so you seem to bounce from space to space, you see a snake on the floor. It's long, rusty, ends on a hook. It's not a snake, it's a chain. It's dangerous, someone could trip over that shit. And then someone picks you up and whirls you around, and you feel like you're flying for a second, and you're on the dance floor, and the beat's just hitting you in the face. It's almost a physical thing as you're listening to it. Buck, roll violence. It's not really violence, but roll violence to try and move some of this shit.
All right. Well, I mean, the way he does it, it's going to be violent. So, okay. All right. Oh, it's a 20.
Wow.
Nice.
Buck is on fire with a 20. That's basically a crit. You're able to use just with one hand. You find a bit of metal that's kind of holding things together and you push it up. And with your crit, you don't need to roll anything else to kind of sneak in, but you're both able to sneak by. You hear kind of cheer from behind you as you look back, as you slip through. You see someone very well dressed, 2 large bouncers behind them coming down the stairs. Seems like the big boss is coming in just as you're sneaking off.
I think Annabelle would sort of look to Buck and just do a very sort of exaggerated, drunken, like, shh. Like we should, like, get off in the shadows and watch them go by.
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's just like cackling like an idiot at this point.
Right. And so we're like hiding in the shadows watching them, but being drunkenly loud.
You see him stop to talk to people in the way. You can't hear what he's saying, but he seems very charming. You see him send people off to get people things. Rosa, you glance up from your dancing and you see this man and you see a metal, so an iron crown on his head, blood soaking down it. You see it going into his suit and you blink and it's this very handsome man who is walking towards you, a smile on his face, 2 bouncers behind him. Are you having fun?
I suppose.
Well, thank you for coming to my party. I hope you are having a good night. Is there anything we can get for you?
Oh, this is your party.
See, he nods to you.
It's, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize this was your party.
That's okay. How were you meant to know? It's not as if my face is on posters.
I'm Rosa, and she sticks out her hand.
Caesar, pleasure to meet you.
You as well. I like your crown, and the blood effect is,
Roll read a person, please. I'm not giving you any of your minuses for drugs because I think that would be unfair. I gave you the drugs.
Sure.
What? That should be a bonus. What are you talking about?
I was gonna
For the
say,
meth, yeah, that would definitely be for certain things a bonus.
she is smart enough to have avoided the meth, but took everything else. 16.
Right, so it says you get to ask 2 questions. You see, as you say about the crown, flitter over his face, a look of annoyance. Well, it might be annoyance. You're not quite sure. But he keeps talking to you. What 2 questions do you want from that list? Are you lying? How do you feel right now? What are you about to do? What do you wish I would do? And how could I get you to? So this is things you're asking me, the GM, about him.
Okay. So my 2 questions are, how do you feel right now, and what do you wish I would do?
You can tell that he feels excited. You can see just on his face that it looks like he's really enjoying himself. And you get the feeling that for what he wished you would do, you don't think he wants you to do anything else than you're doing. Have fun. Right? He's offering to get you anything you need to be willing to stay here and talk to you all night. You get the feeling.
Oh.
What he wants you to do is for you to have the best time you can have.
Sure. So kind of understanding this, I suppose she will continue. I don't know you, but do you know everybody else here?
No. I know my friends, the people that work for me, some other people that were invited. But in general, this is a thank you to all of you who make our little town successful.
It is a wonderful party. There are maybe some things I wasn't expecting to see, but
I'm sorry for that.
party good. I suppose everybody shows up.
Well, I do aim to please. If there's nothing I can do for you, I need to greet the other guests. But if you need anything, please just let me know.
You know what? It's okay. It's fine. It's clear she was about to ask something and then she decided not to.
Are you sure? Please, feel free.
I just need to know if one of the people that I saw is seeing anyone, but how can you help with that? You can't help with that. I just have to find them and ask them.
He smiles. That is something I cannot do for you. I do apologize.
No, I know. I thank you for thank you.
Have a wonderful evening. And he moves on, starts talking to other people. Within a few, he makes his way towards you, Daisy. Are you beside Alicia at the moment, or are you doing something else, dancing? What's going on?
Let's say resting after a dance with Alicia.
He comes to you. I hope you're enjoying your evening.
Yeah, this place is great.
I'm so glad. Someone comes up to him, looks like someone that works there. He seems to put his hand on her arm. How long? I feel that she's close. How long? Caesar smiles at you, smiles at him. Soon. Now please go back to work. Is there anything I can do for you? Anything I can help you with? He looks at Alicia, who's just a bit curled up into a ball.
No, I think everything's pretty good, thank you. Are you the owner? Are you running the party? What's happening here?
I am the host, yes.
Oh, wow.
I hope that you are enjoying yourself. I hope that everyone here is enjoying themselves. You all make Juarez what it is.
Yeah, I think everyone is.
Wonderful. Now, if you don't mind, I do need to say hello to some others.
Of course.
But if there's anything I can get you, anything I can do for you, please let me know.
Okay, thank you.
The music pounds on. Alicia looks at you, kind of shrinks back. Buck, Annabelle, you make your way beyond the barriers. It's very dark back here. The only light you're getting is from what's coming through from the party. Once you're making your way through, the space is nowhere near as open as it was. You see a couple absolutely off their tits having sex in a corner. At one point, a gust of wind comes and it seems to come to Rome, brings a blast of heat with it. And you don't, I don't know how familiar you would be with it, but you smell death. What do you want to do, both of you?
I like to think that the whole way Buck has been kind of babbling a little bit in a way. He's been I imagine, maybe it's up to you, Melissa, but maybe Annabelle's only half hearing what he's saying because it's coming through this drunken / meth fused
right.
stutter and haze, and so he's just talking about all these things to do around Austin. And he's so we you like hiking, you like Mount Bonnell, you ever hiked Mount Bonnell? What about you ever go to Barton, the Springs? Mm-hmm. You ever I could take you to the Springs if you want to see the Springs. It's okay. Mm-hmm. We should go to the Springs when we get back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And Annabelle's just giving you the same sort of after everything you say.
You go to the games? We got special tickets to give to friends and family. I can kind of get you one if you thought about. What's that smell? Oh God, what's that smell? And he instinctively smells himself to see if it's him. So he lifts up his bare armpit, and he's relieved. I hope because it's not him. Oh, okay.
Oh.
What is that? Oh, I think something died.
Oh, let's go the other direction. We should go the other direction.
So ping me on the map which way you're headed once you're past the barriers.
Yeah, let me.
So can you ping where the bad odor was coming from again?
It seems to have been wafted from the back there. You're not sure, so let's say here somewhere.
Okay. So not according to our map, I'm looking at the numbers, we passed through 8 and we're in.
You passed through 8 and now you're in this area here, I would say.
And the smell is coming up kind of to the north.
It's just it's not there the whole time. It just came with this kind of gust of wind air from the north.
Okay.
Let's say there's there you see kind of doors and stuff, but it might have come from outside. There's lots of air vents. The place has to be well ventilated because of the gases and stuff that would come up. So it may have come from outside. You can definitely hear as you get further away from the music that the wind is battering the building now. Mm-hmm. So almost a storm outside.
Okay. Do you have a preference, Annabelle?
So there's it looks like there's a hallway over and kind of to the right. It looks like kind of a
okay.
quiet little hallway.
Hey, the tower's got hallways too. You ever been up the tower, UT Tower? We can go up that. Mm-hmm. We can go down. We'll go down this hallway, and then when we're back, we can go up that hallway.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep going hallways.
Yeah. That's great.
Get into the hallway and
Yeah.
again, it's dark. You maybe trip over a chain or something as you're going, but it's not, it's not as if the floor's littered with things that it's very dangerous. But it does get darker and darker so that you're having to put your hand to the wall. You see from some lights from outside, maybe it's floodlights that are around the building, but it's not, nothing's very clear and no one is around you now. Daisy and Rosa, you see as you're dancing and moving, 4 people coming out from where the barriers are. They head down to about here with a table, and it's got a long covering on it with an image of a woman with a crown of thorns, long hair, not crown of thorns, but a barbed crown, sorry. Just in the middle of the party, people move out of their way for them, no one seems to notice very much. But it catches both of your eyes. What do you want to do with the rest of the party? It's about 2 or 3 in the morning by now, but party's not slowing down.
I mean, that seems decidedly odd and not like the kind of thing you'd usually get at a party like this.
No, but you do see the women start to dance a little bit. The barb's getting bigger and smaller. You're sure she's now smiling at you, but it's starting to wear off.
Yeah, and I'm starting to feel super suspicious. And probably moving away from that area. Maybe wondering where the people I came with are and looking around to see if I can see any of them.
The only one you can see is Rosa.
I might go and see if she's available for talking or coherent.
I don't know about coherent, but she's talking.
I mean, I can't imagine there's many coherent people on this dance floor at this point, but...
No, the dude with the muscles is still just going at it hardcore.
No, Rosa is actively rubbing coke on her gums when you come over.
Well, that's just being sanitary, really.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's better than snorting it.
That's just good dental care. Yeah.
I'm just responsible. I'm a responsible drug user. What's up, Daisy?
Is anything starting to feel weird to you? This place seems... what's with that table?
Maybe I don't know. I thought I'd be having more fun,
You know, having fun?
I don't know. It's okay.
Did you see where Annabelle and Buck went?
She kind of looks around. She's like, I don't know. Somewhere private, probably.
Yeah, probably. They were kind of... Yeah, there was a vibe there.
There's been a vibe there for a while. Whatever.
As you're talking, you notice you've went off to the side a little bit to talk. Where the entrance was where you come in, you see people arriving. You see dust thrown up all around. Storm, you see people dressed in black heading towards doors. And you see these massive, well, some of them massive, some of them are small, all topless. The light hits them, you see the scars covering their bodies. They lope slowly in, a group of them. As the last one enters, the door closes. They close the doors. You hear them bang shut. No one else seems to hear it. Massive padlock.
And she'll kind of say quietly to Daisy, eyes clearly on the group. We do scarification and prosthetic stuff in the art and film causes that I'm in, but nothing that looks like that.
Yeah, this is some kind of LARP bullshit.
And as an art major, she kind of bristles and looks at you kind of what?
The way you see it in the light, the ropey muscle, you catch the sight of the knives and baseball bats and hammers in their hands.
No, this is some medical bullshit. This is not some art bullshit.
You see some others start to react. The people that work there, the people in black, begin to undress. What are you two doing while they're doing this?
Rosa, I think we need to get out of the room.
Don't you want to see where this is going?
The people with the hammers?
People in dressing start to smear themselves with some kind of balm. You can smell it.
What's it smell like?
It's very, very strong. A little bit like aniseed, but with something kind of tangy with it. It's
okay.
Not terribly pleasant, but they're putting it all over their bodies. Again, more and more people are starting to notice and move away from this big group of scarred muscle. They're standing with weapons, and music's still loud.
You can go if you want, Daisy. I'm saying I want to see where this is going.
Yeah, I want to be out of here right now.
Alright, so fuck off.
I'm heading to see if there's like some other door or the bathroom. Fire exit, anything I can find.
You've done some rounds there. There are no doors that are unlocked. The windows are all barred over. The only place you could think maybe is where the barriers are, because you've not seen what's beyond there. Maybe there's a door open back there, but everything else looks like it's been, it wasn't exactly a health and safety party here.
Yeah, that wasn't what they were thinking of when they set this place up.
I feel like that table of drugs pushed us over the ocean limits.
I think it might have done. Which is something we should really get in touch with OSHA about and say that should be allowed. I mean, come on.
The bowl of Xanax, I think, is what did it.
Yeah, just a little bowl. When people don't wash their hands after the toilet and then it's going to be, I mean, that is a health violation. However, Daisy, what are you doing?
Probably heading to the bathroom. Is going to sit in one of the cubicles and like try the phone to see if there's any.
There aren't cubicles.
No cubicles. Okay.
No, this is not you. You head to the bathroom. You pull the curtain. You see a bunch of like pipes and sewer grates. You smell shit. You smell maybe a little bit of blood. You feel physically sick being in here. The girl in the green dress has her dress hiked all the way up. You gonna coke?
No, try the table by the door.
Of course. Wanna fuck?
Not just now.
She's wiping her ass with, you don't know if it's toilet paper or something else. It's.
Hope to God it's toilet paper. I'm gonna look and see if my phone's still got no signal at all.
No signal.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the room because I hate the smell, but I'm looking around for any other way out around the barriers.
You can give me a investigate roll, reason.
Okay, that was a 16.
Okay, so to get past the barriers, you can see actually where Buck, being not the most careful of people, didn't put it down exactly as it was there, and there's a gap that you can crawl through.
I'm going to crawl through that gap. And many thanks to whoever left that, Buck.
And as you begin to crawl through, a techno mix of Barbie Girl comes on. And that's when you hear the first scream.
Oh, shit.
Rosa, you see it first. The guy with the white suit kind of swaggers over to these people with all the scars. And you see the one at the front, face doesn't change, grabs hold of the guy's head and smashes it into a pillar. You're not near enough to hear it, but Barbie Girl just takes hold and his head sprays open and all hell breaks loose as they all begin to scream and run around, and these people, creatures start to lope around, hacking, sawing at people, grabbing them, breaking them. What do you do?
She's kind of frozen in place for a couple of reasons. One is she's an art major, and part of her whole thing was trying to find inspiration for her general artistic proclivities. But I think that she really does have a passion for practical effects around bodies and viscera and that kind of thing. So she is convinced that this is some kind of party trick. There is no fucking way in hell someone just died in front of her. So she's kind of frozen in place watching this and trying to piece together how this might work from a practical effect standpoint, because that's the only way this makes sense.
I'd like you to roll Keep It Together for me, please.
That's an 8 failure.
So, I think we're going to go with life-changing trauma here. The -4, as you're You try to make this work with your idea of movies and prosthetics, and the smell of viscera, the smell, the sound of someone else's head getting cracked against the pillar. So you see one of them bite at someone's face and pull their nose. You see the other ones with this bam all over them wrap chains around people and pull them towards this table, this altar in the middle, and you cannot take it in. You've been listening to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. You can find all the links to find us in the description. Hope you enjoyed yourself.